Hello, friends. It is social studies, and today we're doing a timeline. You will need the book. Remember last Thursday when we were doing social studies, and I pointed out to a part in the book, and I said, you're going to see this again, so pay attention to it. Well, here it is. It is time. Here it is, the page that I was talking about. Pull it up for you. It's this page. We read about the Great Awakening, and then we saw this at the bottom of the page. This is called a timeline, and a timeline tells you information. It gives you information quickly. It tells you what happened when, what happened first, what happened next, what happened last. It's kind of like a graph, like the graphs we've been doing in math. But it doesn't give you quantity information like how much or who has the most or who has the least. A timeline tells you when something happened, what happened first, what happened next, what happened last. Okay, so our timeline shows something, key things that happened in the text that we're reading. And the first one says, it starts in 1600 and nothing much happens until 1620. You see that little star. And in 1620, Plymouth, we had Plymouth going on with the Plymouth colony. That happened in 1621 or 1620. And then next, not very much until 1620. We come to 1620, then 1625, and nothing much happened until 1630 when the Massachusetts Bay Colony was formed right in here. And then we go on a little ways to 1936, see it right there, and we see Harvard College. Then nothing happens for a very long time until we get all the way over to the 1740s, and then the Great Awakening happens. And what this timeline tells you is that it was a long time between the colonies and Harvard College and the Great Awakening. It happened, there was a long space of time in here before the Great Awakening happened, after all of these colonies were formed. That's what a timeline tells you. It gives you an idea of what happened when. But today's assignment, let's see it right up here. We have page 111. I'll turn that around for you. Page 111 and page 112. So you have some of these squares on a timeline, and your job is to put the pictures in the right squares. What's the easiest way to do that? The easiest way would be to cut out the pictures and glue them in the right spots. Well, that's great. If you have scissors at home and you have glue, that is plan A, go. But what if you don't have scissors and glue at home? What can you do then? Well, you can do what I'm going to do. You can draw in the spaces, and I'll help you out with this a little bit because it's a little bit tricky. In fact, when I was doing it the first time, I made a mistake on it, so I had to go back and re-record this video because I noticed a mistake. So let's have a look. On our timeline, we have 1600, and we notice nothing happens until right here. This is a number before 1625, so this must be 1620. And in 1620, I know that something happened, so I'm going to write 1620 right up here. And I know what happened. Do you know what happened? Hunter, do you know what happened? Let's look in our text and find out. In 1620, Plymouth, the Plymouth colony was formed. So let's go back to our work. There it is. can find it. I bet we can find it if we look. There it is. Plymouth, right there in 1620. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little picture of a boat on that. So let's come back to my page. Up here. Turn it back around. Oh, flipped it all the way up. Here we go. And look right on this, and I'm going to write Plymouth. Okay, and they give me a picture here. I'm just going to draw it really quickly for it, of a boat. Big ship on the water. Got two big masts. And it's got two sails. And so a little flag up here. Kind of matches this one up top. See it? Oh, guess it's down here. Here it is. See it? That's what I was doing. Okay, so now let's find the next thing. After 1620 comes 1630. Let's see if we have anything on our timeline on 1630. Oh, there it is right there. In 1630, we know that Massachusetts Bay happened. 1630 was Massachusetts. Okay. And then your job is to find the picture that goes with Massachusetts Bay. There it is right there, the Pilgrims. You can either cut it out and paste it on here, or you can draw it. It's okay. Either way you want to do it. Okay. And then let's go on to the next one. This was about in the 1636. What happened in 1636? Let's look on our sheet. 1636, so we can look back up on our textbook. In 1636, there it is right there, Harvard College. So we'll come back to our paper. And up here, we're going to put 1636. And you need to tell me what went on here. I'll have you draw your picture in here. And you need to draw your picture in here. Okay? And now we'll go with the last one, which happened clear over in the 1740s. So we can put in the 1740s, we had the Great what? You fill it in, you give me the picture. Okay? Rewind this video as much as you like and use the information in the text to help you do your work. Okay, there it is. Good job, good luck. I'll see you next for Bible. Bye-bye.